The treasury of the Lord. The treasury of what?
The Lord.
Okay, that's my topic. So let's continue.
And he looked up and saw the rich putting their gifts into the treasury.
Into what?
The
The treasury.
And he saw also a certain poor widow putting into mites. So he said, truly I say to you, that this poor widow has put in more than all.
This poor widow has put in more than all. You have to come to a level where you put in more than all. Now, when you look at it from the NLT is going to tell us that people came to church and they were giving their offerings into the collection box. Jesus was inspecting the offerings of the people of God. NLT verse 1.
While Jesus was in the temple,
While he was in the temple,
he watched the rich people putting their gifts into the collection.
so he was looking at the rich, putting their offering into the collection box. King James says, into the treasury. Jesus is inspecting offerings in church. So when this guy comes, he checks. You put in 1 CD. That is why the Bible was able to give a specific figure for what the widow gave. Jesus was inspecting each person's offering. He brought 1,000 CDs to church. He brought 100 CDs to church. He brought 5 CDs. Because don't forget that Jesus is the authority of the church. And every time you come and give an offering, he inspects your offering. So be giving your 5 CDs and your 1 CD. Someone is in church spiritual, you can't see with your eyes, inspecting your offering. This is what the word of God is teaching us.
Then a poor widow came by and dropped in 2 pennies.
2 pennies. Penny 2.
I assure you, he said, this poor widow has given more than all the rest of them.
This poor widow has given more than all the rest of them. How did she give more than all the rest of them? Next verse.
For they have given a tiny part of their surplus.
The rich gave a tiny part of their excess. Excess income. Out of excess. You are giving out of excess. You don't understand giving. Jesus is not looking for those who give out of excess. Widow gave what she couldn't afford. The mystery is that the Lord will ask you for an offering which you can't afford. The moment you can afford that offering, it's not an offering. This is the kingdom way of giving. The rich, they brought their offerings according to their abundance or the surplus. So you see, the rich is bringing an offering, but the rich is not bringing the actual thing. The rich is bringing the overflow or what he doesn't need as an offering. Look at the insults. Maybe your investment that you are not touching, then you go and withdraw money from that account. A preacher be preaching on Sunday. How many can give 5,000 cedis? Come forward. That is why we are able to tell people to come and give money. In other words, to tell them that they should come forward and give money. It confirms the scripture. When I'm preaching, I said I come forward and give money, 5,000, 10,000. I'm actually inspecting the offerings. Even though you have not released any money yet, but I know you are giving 5, you are giving 10. Some are also giving 2 CDs. So there's nothing wrong when charismatic preachers are doing that. It is biblical because Jesus himself inspected offerings. So the ones we give in church is called collection box. And the collection that we receive in church, we use it to adorn the temple. That one is even different from tithes. So when there is a gift, it means there is a giver. So that is how the Bible calls our giving. Our giving are not donations, but they are gifts. They are gifts. It is also an offering. It is only today that many Christians are not building temples again for the church. The whole Jewish church has been adorned by gifts. That is why Jesus was at the temple inspecting the offerings. Because if Jesus doesn't inspect the offerings, some people will be smart about the giving. Some people will begin, but Jesus wants his children to be blessed, so he will inspect it.